how your subconscious mind secretly controls anxiety. I'm going to talk about this. Here I have the whiteboard. I'm going to teach you here on this whiteboard. This circle represents our head. This is our body. And here, people, here, this part of our brain is our subconscious mind. Look, the subconscious mind, the so-called subconscious mind, is exactly your own memory inside of your own brain, that millions and billions of brain cells, they are interconnected to each other and have developed neural pathways in your brain. And they hold or they store the information from your own past experiences. Okay? And now, here, the subconscious mind keeps or stores all the data. Okay? This is the first step. Let's say here we have data. Okay? And now, what happens? Look, your brain, your own brain, is using the data from the memory. Look here. Okay? The brain is using some of these data all the time to steer you in life. Okay? If you are not aware of your own brain, how it works, how subconscious mind works, why you are in anxiety, you won't find any solution. You must firstly know the cause and how it works. Look, here the brain takes some information from here in your consciousness. Let's say now you're in anxiety. Okay? We say here you're in anxiety. Anxiety. Look, the anxiety is coming from your own subconscious mind or your own mindset or from your own memory. Okay? Because you have stored a lot of traumas, past negative experiences, all things here. Look, here inside of your brain. And now some of those ideas, experiences, traumas, they pop up in your consciousness, and now you are feeling anxious and you're looking for a way to overcome this. Look, here we have one positive, we have one negative. Positive, it means that you understand this knowledge. If you don't understand, it means you're in a negative vibrational frequency. But what happens now at this moment? Look, all the time energy flows to your brain. All the time. Okay? This is completely pure energy. And you, based on your data, either it is negative or it is positive, based on your paradigm or the type of mindset that you have, you are going to use this pure energy and to create something. Unfortunately, most of the time, we use this pure energy to do what? To think, to create mental images, mental pictures of the things that we hate. And we do this out of habit, out of ignorance, because we don't know. But now you know. What you know? Look, pure energy flows to your brain. Okay? It is completely pure energy. And by understanding, you can create here positive idea. Okay? But here we have one challenge. We know the subconscious mind controls the way you think and feel at this moment. It is the so-called paradigm. You have to change or shift your paradigm. Okay? If you change here the data in your paradigm, in your memory, then your brain is going to function based on the data, new data, or the data that you feed it consciously. Okay? Here, let me give you so simple a technique to overcome anxiety and also use your own subconscious mind to overcome anxiety. Look, here we know, because of the subconscious mind, the data that we have stored in our brain, we are thinking about the similar thoughts and we are in anxiety. But for curing this, what we need, so simply saying, we need people to start imagining about positive ideas that you love. Let's say you want something, it is completely positive, If you now, at this moment, if you now start thinking about that, what happens in your brain? Look, in your brain here, you are going to create new brain cells, okay? If you keep persisting, if you keep repeating, you are going to create a lot of new neural pathways in your brain that they are going to overcome the current data or traumas in your brain. But it requires mental toughness to do this. You know, you have to be willing to start imagining positive ideas consciously to develop a mental paradigm or new paradigm for yourself. If you do so, then you're going to do what? Look, then in your brain here, there will be no more anxiety. Instead of anxiety, you have calmness. Okay? And your brain is going to send calmness into the field. Because whatever is your brain, look, whatever in your brain is you are thinking, it's also going out of your brain. Because the energy flows to your brain constantly. It's completely pure energy. You have the privilege of making out of that pure energy whatever you want. If you want, for example, something positive, the only and the simplest way is to start imagining about that constantly. If you do this, you're going to create new brain cells in your brain, the so-called subconscious mind, and then your subconscious mind is going to work for you, for your own desires. At this moment, the subconscious mind, it doesn't know, it doesn't know. Whatever you have impressed in your subconscious mind from your childhood, you have developed a lot of new brain cells here. And now they are developed and embedded neural pathways in your brain. And now those data from your subconscious mind, they keep you in anxiety. And what can you do? The good news is that you can access to your subconscious mind, and by imagination, you can plant any idea there. And by repetition, you are going to empower that idea, create a big neural pathways, and beside that, you're going to overcome anxiety and anxiety forever because you have access to your own subconscious mind. There you put all the data that you want, and then your brain is going to work based on that data. That's all. Then your results in life will become exactly based on your own paradigm. Here, look here. Whatever here you have in your brain is also outside, or it will come to manifest outside. That's the key. So here, if you want to use your own subconscious mind to overcome anxiety, firstly, know in your own brain, you have now billions of brain cells. Some of them, they are against for you. They are traumas, negative ideas, negative suggestions, negative opinions regarding yourself, regarding others, the world. They have all collected here in the brain, and now the brain using those data automatically and force you to stay in anxiety. The key is to use your own imagination to develop new paradigm or mindset, and it requires mental toughness. But if you are willing to do so, you are going to overcome anxiety. I promise to you. That's all. Love you all. If you want to learn more, you can check our books on Amazon. You can contact Son of Lord Scientific Institute. You can write your questions, comments, concerns under this video. I'm going to read them and reply to you. Love you all till the next video. And don't forget to check the videos that will pop up here or here.